I'd say a lot has happened still. First runs of the morning for Akila Dhananjaya. But the players have reacted very well. Unlike in the past where lots of teams come here looking for demons, I think the mindset of this English team has been quite different in that sense. And execution has been better.
Well, all eyes on this man on strike. Nurashan Dikwela, excitable, hyperactive wicketkeeper batsman. A lot of talent. Real chance here. Become a hero this morning. He's a local boy, isn't he? Candy boy. 228 for 7, 2 singles from the first over. Well, no surprise that Moeen Ali has been given the ball with 2 left-handers at the crease. Immediately, Dikwela starts with a reverse sweep, and Root knows that he plays that shot very well. That's why there's a man out straight away at deep point.
Yeah, you mentioned Niroshan Dikwela being from Kandy. Yes, he is. Generally, most cricketers grow up playing their cricket in school. Well, they got the school that he hails from. That's the best of the best to boast of, Kumar Sangakkara.
Yep, very famous school in these parts, Trinity College.
He's doing the right thing. He's trusting Akila Dhananjaya. He's not going to be able to do it alone. If he can get Akila to keep doing what he's doing, it'll make his job so much easier, and also get Joe Root thinking and put him under more pressure.
Leg side, yeah, you'd think these two would have to add a minimum of 30 together to give Sri Lanka a real chance of winning this game.
Off the glove, no pad in that.
Swept again. It's been a significant feature of this game from both sides, especially England, actually. Predetermined strategy to sweep their way out of trouble, which has worked for the most part. It cost them a few wickets, 6 or 7 in their second innings, but a lot of runs came from the shot as well. And Dikwela is a very good sweeper of the ball.
Yeah, they've got to be careful that they bowl it up there. They're trying to get it up. They know that the fuller they are, the more of a threat they can be, because on a length, pitch is a little slow and the batsman can react. Got to make sure that you're not putting it there, but bowling it.
Better length this time, and Root has brought an extra catcher in for Akila Dhananjaya, so he himself is at slip. He must think the better chance is of the edge going to leg slip, because that's where Stokes is. Stokes is England's best close catcher.
Those couple of balls, he's bowled it into the pitch a little quicker. The challenge, to keep bowling it into the air like Moeen Ali did last evening in that crucial 15-minute period. After tea, Sri Lanka 219 for 5 at tea. End of the day, 226 for 7.
No alarms yet for Sri Lanka. Single from the over, 232 for 7. Really seen anything spin alarmingly this morning. The ball is quite old, of course. It's 68 overs old. Once again, Dikwela reverse sweeps. Watch for the spin. Rory Burns does well. We saw an instance very early on yesterday where a Sri Lankan fieldsman was done on the sweep from the spin. Once you've played a bit, you know that this ball is going to spin probably on the second or third bounce, and Burns does well.
Johnny Bairstow still on the park. So Sam Curran is the one who's missing.
First one really that's gone. A bit wider, maybe a bit slower as well from Moeen Ali. And the first time, what, 15 minutes into play, we've seen some action off the pitch. Ooh, it's over cover. He wasn't in control of the shot there, Akila Dananjaya. Butler is hovering at cover. Came off the toe end of the bat, really, because Akila was trying to hit it through the offside, but also slightly overbalanced as he did so. Oh, close, surely close. It's very full.
They do have the one review. Now, did Dickwella get a bit of glove?
Must have done, because it seemed pretty straight, whether there was an inside edge or something. Very full again. It's another full toss from Leach. Dickwella sweeps into the onside for a couple. It's the third full toss now that Jack Leach has bowled this morning.
A couple of balls ago. Very full. No pad. No pad at all.
Yeah, all bat. Or better. Beautifully bowled. Said he's been a bit full. 3 full tosses. Now he gets it right on a length.
Look, it's thrown up in the air. That's the difference. That's the length he's searching for, but he needs that dip to deceive the batsman. He got it on that occasion.
Oh, gone. Beautifully bowled, Moeen Ali. Dickwella, that is the key wicket for England. He floated it up outside off stump, lured Dickwella into a drive. Ben Stokes does the rest.
The big one went away from his pet shot. He's been sweeping and sweeping. This time, yes, deceived in the flight. Moeen Ali has done that well. You get it fuller, you bowl it into the air, and you get some dip. This is what happens. Niroshan Dickwella gone for 35. Sri Lanka 240 for 8.
When people question the sweep shot, they might think about that dismissal of Dickwella, who until that point had looked comfortable. His scoring areas had been square of the wicket with the sweep or reverse sweep, but the moment Moeen Ali lured him down to play with a straight bat, the more dangerous the shot became. Beautifully bowled. Dickwella moving away from the sweep and trying to drive, and very straightforward catch to Stokes.
Moves that back leg, indicating that he's trying to hit extra cover or maybe over. But it's a flight. Go above the batsman's eye line and get it to drop. More often than not, they can't help themselves as batsmen. They like to drive.
Close. Maybe hit Lakmal just outside the line.
Yeah, till that moment it was going along nicely. 4 overs, 14 runs. Singles off the sweep for both batsmen. And bang.
Bowled him. Beautiful bowling from Moeen Ali. The angle from round the wicket, sharp spin off the pitch. Saranga Lakmal goes second ball. Sri Lanka 9 down.
Just the second ball, as Michael said. And you bowl your best deliveries to the new batsman. Angle to the slip. In through the gate. Brilliant. Perfect off-spinner's dismissal. Accounts for the Sri Lankan captain, who's out for naught. Sri Lanka 240 for 9.
That's the 37th wicket that has fallen to spin, which equals a record. Nagpur Test between India and New Zealand in 1969. There were 37 wickets to spin. This is the 37th in this game. What a beautiful piece of bowling it was.
Moeen Ali, 4 to him, 4 to Leach. Brilliant piece. The very first wicket of the test match went to Saranga Lakmal. That's the only one to the seamer. And then Ben Stokes from nowhere popped up with a run out. An extraordinary run out in the context of the test match. 60 the difference. There are a lot of little areas that you'll always think of. And one is the last wicket partnership of England in the first innings, which was 60. Lanka were very flat at that stage. 240 for 9.
Double wicket maiden for Moeen Ali, the key wicket of Dick Weller. And then second ball dismissal of Lakmal. It's been another good test match for Moeen Ali. 4 for 72 for him. 4 for 80 for Jack Leach. 1 to Adil Rashid in there as well. A key wicket, that of Karunaratne, just after lunch yesterday.
The two right-arm off-spinners of the respective teams, joint highest wicket takers of the series so far with 14 apiece. Dilruwan Perera and Moeen Ali.
Far away from Stokes, who is hovering around the corner. Jennings in there at short leg, who affected 2 brilliant pieces of fielding yesterday, a catch and an assist.
Yeah, the difference with that was Dhananjay was on the front foot looking to play towards mid-wicket, so he's gone towards mid-wicket and then has to react. Yesterday with Karunaratne, he's watching him play the sweep or the pedal. He's following the direction of Karunaratne's preparation.
Back foot is anchored. Folkes is quick, as is his wont, to remove the bails. Another beautiful ball from Leach, who I fancy will be happy that there's a right-hander down on strike now.
Almost had him stepping on it like Dilruwan Perera. But I do think he's played more than his part in the test match. In both innings, for the last wicket, England put on 100. 60 in the first, 40 in the second.
Yeah, key runs, a key partnership with Sam Curran in the first innings especially. Leach likes it. I had the impression that that was a bump ball, but clearly not the way that England are celebrating. The umpires will confer. This may go upstairs. England feel they have this series wrapped up. The soft signal is out.
Umpire review for fair catch. Start with front foot, please. Here we go. Soft signal's out. And through the walk. Fair delivery. Your best side on, I think. And 3
through to Ultra Edge. Here's a split screen which might clear it up. And give us the catch, please.
Yeah, that's cleared. Go through the catch, please.
Yellow, stop at yellow, and roll yellow through to yellow.
Perfect, Lynchy. My decision is out for the big screen. I repeat, out.
Splendid way for Jack Leach to finish this test match with his maiden 5-wicket haul in test cricket. 5 for 83 and a series win, a rare series win in Sri Lanka for England. Smiles for Root, who has led the way in this game with a brilliant 100, and the margin of victory 57. It's been a tight and entertaining game, but it has gone England's way.
Everyone doing their bit. The runs were on the board for England, for their spinners to do their bit. It's been a good team performance, you should say. Even in the field, really brilliant. And there were certain moments where it was the fielding that brought England back. Bat hits the ground, he scoops it back up.
Well, Leach knew from our position way up in the commentary box, with the puff of dust that came and accompanied the shot, it looked as though it was a bump ball, but Leach knew straight away. He celebrated, and then England's players gathered round and they watched the replay on the big screen, and they knew that was the moment that has given England a series win here in Sri Lanka. It is Leach who is leading the team off. 5 for 83 from 28 overs for him, 4 for 72 for Moeen Ali. 38 wickets in this test match have fallen to spin. That's the most in the history of the game. So a game that has been completely dominated by spin, England have prevailed.
There was also a great exhibition of how to play spin. That's what we saw in this test match. Sam Curran didn't field yesterday, neither did he field today. But Sri Lanka, they fought hard. They did their part, and there'll be certain areas that they'll look at, certain areas they'll need to work on, but the biggest thing for me is the intensity in the field.
There's always parts of the game that you can look back on and say, what if? Sri Lanka will look back on that last wicket partnership between Curran, just in the foreground there, and Anderson. They will look back at moments in the field, the run out of Karunaratne, brilliant assist from Jennings to get rid of Karunaratne in the second innings. It could have been very different, but there are always what ifs in any game. And the bottom line is that England have been too good for the hosts. They go to Colombo 2-0 up, looking to inflict a whitewash on Sri Lanka at home, which would be a significant achievement.
Sri Lanka's fortunes in Test cricket at home have been good, so that does tell you it was not an easy win. England had to play really well, and they have. Sri Lanka fought hard though, trying to chase down the 301, and for long periods it did look good. Karunaratne, as usual, seems to be in his little zone, scoring those runs. Angelo Matthews, his dismissal yesterday after tea put England way on top. There was no coming back for Sri Lanka after that.
Wickets going to spin. Anderson bowled 5 overs and was wicketless. All the wickets falling to that combination. Jack Leach, Moeen Ali, Adil Rashid. Rashid just picking up the one, albeit an important one, that of Karunaratne. Leach with his maiden 5-wicket haul, 5 for 83 from 28 overs, and Moeen Ali 4 for 72. They shared 9 wickets between them. A game that was dominated by spin. Match summary then. England win this test match here in Pallekele by 57 runs. They wrap up the series 2-0. We've still got a game to go in Colombo. Excellent test match it was, with England winning the toss. Joe Root for the 7th consecutive time. They posted 290 in the first innings. Sri Lanka took that first innings lead thanks to Roshan Silva's 85. Brilliant 100 from Joe Root was the centrepiece of England's second innings, when they were bowled out for 346. And Sri Lanka chasing 301 to win. In the end, bowled out for 243. The margin of victory, 57.